to be talking about a topic that I feel like a lot of people struggle with, a lot of us struggle with, which is executing their plans or their ideas. I mean, every single person has ideas or plans. It doesn't even have to be about your business or your career. It's anything. A lot of people have ideas, they make plans, they spend all the time making plans, but they do not end up executing those plans. We need to talk about executing your idea. Executing your idea. What makes a business or a brand or whatever it's an idea successful is the fact that the person with the idea actually executes it. And you need to start to execute your plan fast. The world is moving at an exponentially fast rate, and if you do not play catch up, like, you are going to be lost behind. And the truth is, I don't think God gives one particular person a unique idea. God gives it to like 10 different people, and it's the race of whoever actually executes it first. I mean, I'm sure you've seen somebody executing an idea that you thought of, and like, oh God, and I thought of that too. The difference is that you did not start fast enough. And I also need to challenge you and encourage you to start from where you are with what you have. I'm telling you, once you can break up your plans into tiny bits, it seems easier and achievable. I believe that you can do it. I believe that you can be a better version of yourself. I believe that your business can be better. I believe that we can actually thrive only if we start to execute. I mean, we spent a very long time, this lockdown was really long, we spent a very long time writing plans. I'm sure if you're like me, you've written plans, you've come up with ideas, projects and the like, but now it's important for you to execute. Turn that idea into a product or a service, whatever it is that you want to do is very, very important. The most important thing, and I'm here to tell you that you have to execute your plans. You have to do the work. I mean, nothing is going to grow if you do not put in the work. Like, I mean, move your plan from a script to an actual product, or to an actual service, or to an actual thing. You need to get to that point. If your idea was to start a clothing line, draw your sketch, buy your fabric, sew your collection, do that shoot, whatever it is that requires you. If it is getting a job, write your CV, start sending it. It's very important for you to actually get things done. So like, I feel like the best way to actually like start to execute your plan is to first start by writing out, turn that very big plan into a list of small tasks. So like I said, okay, I want to start a collection. First thing, I need to actually create the designs. Next, I need to sew. Do I know how to sew? Who is going to help me make them into products? Next, if your own idea is how you are going to, like, you want to make your brand big, then start with, okay, what am I going to do to advertise? And tell yourself, start with one thing. Like, I give you guys a challenge. In the next 24 hours, do one thing that will make you move further towards your goal. It is so important for you to do that, because the more you like check your idea, your checklist, the better, like, the closer you are to your goal. I mean, so you want to start by breaking your plans into tiny little bits, and then one thing I feel like will also actually help you is making storyboards. Storyboards are basically like, it doesn't have to be a nice illustration, but like, just visualize yourself actually achieving that goal. And then start to think of, like, close your eyes, think of you achieving that goal and what you did to get to that point. What you did to get to that point, write them down, active steps. And then set a timer or set a time for doing that one specific thing. So if it's today, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to like 100 people, I'm going to follow 100 people on Instagram, or I'm going to comment on 100 people, or I'm going to send a DM to at least 50 people on Instagram to check out my product. You have to do something. The truth is, the people that have successful businesses and that have done like very, that we've seen that they are big and they are blown, the difference between us and them is the fact that they get things done. Meanwhile, we were just sitting down and praying and expecting magic to happen. I mean, I know I've worked with a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs. I feel like that is a very, very big problem. Okay, now I have a plan. Executing it. Nobody is saying it's going to be easy. I mean, making money, achieving success, it is not an easy thing. But the thing is, if you start to work towards it little by little, you would achieve your goal. Like, and do not encourage yourself. A lot of people also back out before they even start to actually execute their goals. You need to believe in yourself that you can do it. Trust me, the people that are doing this thing, have you been in this situation where you see somebody doing something and the person is not even as good as you, but the person is excelling in it only because this person is actually doing it, but you've not yet started doing it. So you need to actually like get things done. You need to make a calendar, write your to-do list, tell your very close circle. It could be your family. For me, it's my family members. My family members are people that like they help me to achieve my goals. My family and my friends. So if you have something that you want to do, tell people that are really close to you that will motivate you and reinforce that step. They'll tell you, okay, Teju, have you done this thing today? Oh, how about that stuff that you told me about? They'll actually keep you in check and make sure that you do them. It's good to always tell someone. When you tell a very close person, I'm not saying tell the whole world though. When you tell a very close person, it's easier for you to like, get things done. The most important thing for you to do is to actually start to work on your plans. I mean, this week I made I made sure that this week I could not even find a book to buy. So I decided to actually cut out. I had white cardboards, cut them into bits and turn them into a book, just so that I could write down all my thoughts for all my brands, because it gets a little bit cumbersome when you're working on different projects, especially at once. And my advice is to take it like one by one. So what I did was get a plan, a book, write down everything about my brands, what my new ideas were, and then how I hope to execute them. So each of them different steps. Then I created a calendar for myself. I created a calendar and started to write down which day, which particular times I actually want to execute them. So I made sure that I'm not executing everything at once. I'm not trying to execute everything at once. The truth is that when you try to do so many things at the same time, it gets a little bit overwhelming. So it's better to take them little by little. So if you like put times to each of your things, you know that okay, at this particular time I'll be doing this particular thing. Before you know it, it will seem really small, but you see that you're actually kind of achieving your goals. It is so important. And you always also need a reality check, like to have like community of people that are doing the same thing that you do, that your friends, that you can actually like learn from and see how other people are growing. And also you need to keep learning. I mean, keep watching. YouTube videos are free. Like contents nowadays are so many. And yes, I know a lot of content creates confusion, but I'm sure that there are ways at which your content can be like directed, like can be directional. Oh, that reminds me, that's why I decided to reinvent the WhatsApp group that we had before. This time around, it's called the Pro Fashionpreneur Community. I really am so gingered for this, because I know the value that the former group was actually giving to people. Like a lot of people always send me messages, even like till last week, people are still sending me messages that, oh my god, they wish the group still existed and all of that. Of course, the group had to be dissolved because it was originally created as a pod, and the pod part wasn't working out. So I decided to reinvent it, restructure it, remove the pod aspect of it, make sure that, because I believe that just making plans, just hearing people say, oh okay, you have to be serious about your life, blah 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 blah, is not enough to actually make you grow. You need action steps. Like that's what the group is going to be doing mostly. giving you action steps, reinforcing what your ideas are, making sure you actually act and get to work, as well as, of course, help you to network. There's so much power in networking. The more you network, the better you be. Being in a community of like-minded people will definitely help you grow. It's been tested and trusted. So as part of the group, it's more like a community of, you know, fashion business owners, of fashion entrepreneurs. Basically, we're going to be having speed mentoring. I'm going to be bringing in some other people, like professionals in some other fields. We're going to have speed mentoring. We're going to have master classes every month. The speed mentoring is quarterly. The master class is like every month. We're going to be having lots of worksheets, you know, like I said, actions are so important. You need to take action. So those worksheets are going to help you to take action, because they require you to fill in, this is what I did today, this is what I plan to do, this is what I intend to. You're going to have worksheets, planners, you're going to have like to-do lists and all of that. And then there's going to be accountability, because it's not just enough to actually give somebody a worksheet. You have to check on if the person is actually doing what they're supposed to do. I'm giving you guys, in fact, I'm so gingered for this. I wish you guys could see the calendar for the month of June. Like, it is mad. Then we're going to have challenge for the month. So every month we'll be challenging each other to do a particular thing for the growth of our businesses. And at the end of the month, we also, like, you know, we accountable for that as well. It's not really going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. It's more of encouraging you as a fashion business owner, and, you know, creating a community for you to actually thrive, because there's a very big need for community in this fashion business. Like, we've seen it more than enough that now there's need for collaboration, for networking. There's need for that. It's so important. There's going to be also like we'll be reading business books every month, and, you know, doing review, like something like a mini book club. Then you're going to be getting a lot of like email content, like a lot of things are going to be email content, like the work planners and everything. You'll be getting them via email, accountability sessions. Like, it's going to be really mad. Like, you guys don't know what I have in plan for you guys. So please do not forget to actually start working towards your goal. And then if you heard anything that makes sense to you, please, in this video, please comment below what it is, so other people can actually learn from the sentence or whatever it is that you heard that is nice. And then don't forget to, you know, invite people to the YouTube channel to see and learn and be better people. Yeah, that's it. So guys, I found a fashion design competition. It's for COVID, to create designs for like outfits and all. The grand prize is $2,000 for fashion design. There are other categories, and all you have to do is actually to put your design in a PDF form and send to the link. I'm going to put the link to see all the details about the competition below. Try to do it. It's easy, I mean.